Hello everyone, this is Chandana Datta from Floataway, once again back, and today I thought that I'll discuss a very common topic which we find nowadays is diabetes. So I wanted to share with you few thoughts and few researches which I found in diabetes, which tells us that when we are diagnosed with diabetes, then our mind starts working in a different manner, and we start thinking that so right now I'm having diabetes and it will be a lifelong disease for me, lifelong medication. So what we need to think first is we have to change our belief. What we think, that is what actually we are. So in my last video I shared with you about good health, good habits, proper mindset, and at the end we have healing, acceleration of metabolism. So we should not always label things like this is bad for me, that is bad for me, I will not have this particular fruit, this will accelerate my sugar levels. So it's not like that. It is, we'll be always telling you about holistic nutrition. Now holistic nutrition doesn't always mean that this food can't be taken or this food needs to be taken in more amount. Now scientifically it has been proven that diabetes has got a very close relationship with foods, and it absolutely depends upon our activity, our stress level, our emotions, our sleep, and definitely what we are eating. Now when someone is diagnosed with the diabetes, the first thing that strikes that person's mind is, I should not have fruit, I should not have a banana, or I should not have a mango or a pumpkin. But you have to understand that fruits do have sugar, but they will trigger the sugar level, but if we are taking them in the right portion. So suppose I'm taking a mango, so what I do is I cut down on my other carbohydrate consumption. So maybe I'm taking 40 grams of rice, so I cut down on my rice to 20 grams and I can definitely consume a mango. Now diabetes is a inflammatory disease, and you have to understand that fruits and vegetables which we should take are all anti-inflammatory. Okay, now fruits and vegetables also contains a lot of important soluble and insoluble fibers, and soluble insoluble fibers have a very strong role to play in our bowel movement, secretion of different kinds of digestive enzymes. And if you see that how your sugar levels will go down if you actually balance your carbohydrates along with the other fruits and vegetables. Now we all know that diabetes is associated with hypertension, kidney disorder, there can be some liver problems also. So our approach towards it should always be a holistic one, and we should always stress on vegetables, fruits. And here a very important thing which I will tell you is, there are two main things which we always talk about is glycemic index. So what is glycemic index? We often find or Google to find out that what are high glycemic index foods. So glycemic index is a parameter which tells you how fast the carbohydrate is digested and absorbed in our body. So here I will be telling you not only about glycemic index, but actual thing is the glycemic load. That is, what is my consumption of carbohydrate throughout the day. So we'll not look for foods which are high in glycemic index, rather we'll be looking for foods which have a good glycemic or a moderate glycemic load. Now here a very important thing which comes to our mind is how we are ranking different foods. We often think that okay, I'm diabetic so I can't consume a pumpkin, but that is again very wrong. So you have to understand that foods which have a less than 10 glycemic load they are low, with 10 to 20 it's moderate, and above 20 they will shoot your sugar. So I'll give you an example of a fruit like apple. Apple has a glycemic index of 72 and has a glycemic load of 6. So here we can see that it has a good glycemic load, so we can consume it. Similarly, watermelon, if you Google for watermelon, you will see that the glycemic index is 72 or even a little higher than that, but the glycemic load is 7. So it is absolutely controlling of our portions what we need to do. We have to see that how much amount of food we are actually eating. So always check the foods with a glycemic load rather than thinking of the glycemic index. A very common question which comes to my mind is about desserts. Now, what are desserts? Desserts are things which are often loaded with sugar, and sometimes they are loaded with sugar, actually not sugars, but maybe a stevia or a aspartame, or it can be having a sugar free. But you have to understand that taking only 1 or 2 scoops of a dessert will never accelerate your sugar levels. You have to understand that. So there are 3 points which I talked about today. One was the glycemic load. So you have to think about your carbohydrate consumption throughout the day. You have to think about the quality of carbohydrate, what your intake, what kind of a carbohydrate is you are consuming. Is it a complex one or is it a simple one? And you have to be very conscious about your overeating. So here again, like a scientific thing I'll tell you is insulin is the hormone which takes care of our diabetes. So if this insulin is produced in less quantity or maybe produced in more quantity, but the absorption is not there, then a person is diagnosed with being a diabetes. So we have to stop looking for glycemic index, stop looking for glycemic load, and we have to be aware about what kind of food I am actually taking. And we really need to understand not only insulin but our entire endocrine system. So portion size, carbohydrate intake, overeating, these should be balanced. So the main thing behind diabetes is actually balancing, and the most saddest part is that our nation is the diabetic capital of the world. So here we really need to bring a change in ourselves, and I think that it is me or you or it is us who have to bring this change. And then when you're doing all these things, taking care of all your lifestyle, your stress level, your emotional health, taking care of the quantity size, definitely when you go back to your doctor, he will be really happy seeing your diabetic parameters. So thank you everyone for watching, and do see me in Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and do write in the comment section if you have any other topic in mind. Do get back to me. Thank you.